Okay, so today I want to talk about blocking with one of my favorite friends, the story pole. Now, blocking is anything you put inside the wall in order for finished fixtures to attach to. So be it a TV, a handrail, a restroom grab bar in a public restroom, baby changing stations, just a myriad of things. Anything that's going to have action put upon it. Door stops even. You want to have blocking for those things. And hospitals have a lot of fixtures that go in a lot of places, which is where it will make sense to make yourself a story pole. And what the story pole is predetermined marks that you label them so you know what they are, and color coding helps too sometimes. It doesn't have to be, but it helps keep things separate so you can see individual things better. But you'll go around, and in this instance we have the handrail next to this door. So I got right here, handrail and crash rail. Both the handrail and crash rail are the same height here. So what I do is I'll make this mark. I like to make my marks at the top of the blocking rather than the center, because if you put your mark in the center and then you put this on there, you've covered your mark. And the other reason I do that is because a lot of people make center marks, and so sometimes it will get confusing whose mark it is, whether it's an electrician's mark, a plumber's mark. And so if you got somebody else coming behind you doing blocking, they might not know whether that's the center, top, bottom, or electricians, plumbers, whatever. So I will make my marks at the top side and draw an arrow downwards or upwards, depending on what it is. So here I've got down arrows, and then here I have an up arrow. What's up, baby? And so here we've got down. Here I got double down. So this is what this is telling me is I made this double arrow to look for another mark. And sure enough, way down here, here's my other double mark. So these are two marks for the same piece of blocking. It's one continuous piece of plywood of this height, this size going in the cavity. So that's telling me, hey, there's a second mark involved. And that's just a system I've adopted. You can do whatever you want when you make your own story pole, whatever makes sense for you. Now, guys love this when you break this out and they're like, dude, that's so smart. Yes, it fucking is. All right, so you can literally just take this and walk into, let's go somewhere here. Let's go to this restroom. Well, right here, we got a fire extinguisher cabinet. Flip that around. Oh, there's my fire department valve cabinet and the size, which I don't have any of those in this particular area. I do in my others. But then here I have non-rated, and I specified non-rated because sometimes fire extinguishers end up in a rated wall, and when they do, you need to add drywall all around it, the sides, to make it a rated opening. Since you're lacking the drywall on this face, you need to create a rated pocket for the fire extinguisher. Therefore, this would need to be extended 5/8 more for a 1 hour wall, or 1 1/4 inch for a 2 hour rated wall. So that's why I specified non-rated fire extinguisher cabinet. And then this is the rough opening for said cabinet. So I will just go over here and kind of covered up my marks there a little bit, but see, I will just mark it. And there you go. I'll set that there, mark it. I'll mark it down here for just so I can see top and bottom. So it's like, okay, here, you put headers in, and then you'll make your 11.5. Now, that's a good example for that. Now, a real good, let's go right here. We've got this room. We've got your typical cabinets. So we got 7'2" to the top of a normal cabinet. So I've got, wrong side, 7'2" upper cabs. That's right there, 7'2", and I'll just mark, there's my marks with arrows, and where the marks stop, that's the last piece of blocking. Here we got a paper towel, which that one I have right here. Recessed paper towel holder, 15.5 by 10.5. We've got the bottom of the cabinets, which are 5 foot to the bottom, so I could make a mark 5 foot going up, or just 5'6" going down. It's the same thing, essentially. Now you got your regular cabinets right there, as well as 2'10" wall-mounted sink, 2 times 2x6s. We've got sorry, wrong side. Well, oh, that's why. So I've got down here, I use 1 mark instead of 2, but I have regular cabinets going down and sink cabinets going up, because at all the sinks, they are ADA, so they need to be about 9 inches off the floor. Therefore, this cabinet's not going to be down there, it's going to be up here. Therefore, this blocking needs to sit higher where the sinks go. And then this is for regular cabinets down low. Screw their cabinets in there. Then we have the door stop. We've got metal lockers. These will all be on your detail pages. I'll put that in part 2. Oh, here we go. So a really big one, restrooms. Restrooms are a big one. Again, door stop. Because you especially want to get it right on these, because you're going to have tile, and you don't want to have them not be able to put blocking in, or not have blocking in when they go to put their fixtures in. So here we've got the 40-inch grab bar, which this one kind of lands like right about here. So it could land here, or they could catch this slightly. So I put it in both places just to be sure. That is for toilet paper, which that you'll find these things on the detail pages, what height. These, you can look these up online under ADA specifications for grab bar heights. And this is the 24-inch bar on the back of the toilet. Up here we have our mirror that hangs on there. Here we're going to have the wall hung sink, so there's my 2 marks. The reason these are not installed yet is because the plumbers just take that shit out anyways to put their drains and copper lines. So I'm going to wait until they put that stuff in, then I will put my blocking afterwards. Over here we've got more cabinets, regular and upper. No sink on the sorry, there is a sink on this wall, so you can see this one jumps up right there. But always in restrooms, wherever there's a toilet, you're gonna have a grab bar on the back, and you're gonna have a grab bar on the side. What may change is you may have a vertical grab bar to the side, you may not. That varies by job and possibly by state code. Here, I guess vertical's not required, so at St. David's we did have them, but here we did not. Now we're going to here. This is going to be yet another toilet right here. So you got the back wall and the side wall. So there's, and it'll tell you both in the print and on in the ADA manuals and or whatnot, data sheets online, how far each of these are going to be. So these are 12 inches and then 40 inches. Or 40. I don't know, I just measure off this wall 54, and that lands me about right every time. And then this one comes off the center, 12 inches off the center of the toilet, and then 24. Now, right here is a shower, and so I've got on the back wall, I've got a long grab bar here, and on this wall I have a grab bar here. And then they're gonna have their valves here. Oh, you know what? I'm missing my marks for the blocking here. I need to, it's got the bars on all sides. I need to get that marked. Good catch, me. Right here, your shower curtain rod, which did get changed. Looks like he missed one here. I just found out yesterday they changed the height. The print says 6'3", but their product it says 6'8", which makes more sense because 6'3" seems kind of low for a shower bar, shower curtain rod. So we're getting that changed here. There's the TP right there. Again, sinks, and we'll have that restroom's a little different. Go over here. Again, we've got paper towel. And then we've got, this will have a sink cabinet. He missed the lower ones. I'll have to get him to come back and get the lower ones. Then here's the upper portion for that cabinet, mirror, shower curtain. And then right here, down low, is a seat, an 18-inch bench. So, and I have that. Let's see, which side do I got that on? Right here. Folding shower seat, 35 inches wide, product T20. It said 2x6s or double plywood, 16 to 18 inches in height. There's my angled grab bar for the corner. So there's a little bit to fix over here, but that's, you just stand this thing up. Here we go, 3'1" mirror. And this one, 3'4" mirror, but also typical. So whether it's 3'1", 3'4", doesn't matter. Flat metal. We've kind of done away with the soap dispenser blocking. Handicapped accessible robe hooks. Most of these have been on the door, so I didn't need that. Urinal partitions. Vertical grab bar, if I need it, 40 inches out. Here's your standard grab bar. Surface mount baby station, 36 inches wide. Sanitary napkins, which are only in some of the restrooms, like larger public restrooms. I haven't had any of those in my area. Restroom and urinal partitions, also the teepee. So you just label all of these things. Vertical grab bar 24, vertical grab bar 18. Mop rack, if it's up high. And then later I found out they were doing short ones as well. So short mop rack, down low. We had up here preparation and recovery room TVs over in Surge ED area, and also above Surge ED on second floor they had stainless steel cabinets in the OR, and those were started here and went up, so they were taller than the other cabinets. But this is how you keep track of your blocking real good. And then if someone's like, "What did you set it at?" Oh, grab your story pole. There it is. 2'6" work counters, right there. And what else? You can find some of these things. You can find, or another thing that story poles will save you. Oh, there's the bed tower Phillips station, 60-inch cavity plywood. Which, there you go. There's your double mark. So this all the way right here. One of the things that story poles do is it saves you a lot of time additionally, because a lot of things you might have to go back and look up later and be like, oh, what did I want to set this height at? You know, if you only have one something and then it takes a while and then it'll be another while until you do another one of those things, and then you forget and you got to look up the information again. What did I set that at? Crap, I don't know. Well, you make this story pole and hang on to it for your entire job length. And that will save you tons and tons and tons of time. And it'll make sure your blocking is the same every single time. Like this whole area up here, I laid this entire area out in basically a day. Laid out everything. Handrails, all the cabinets, all the paper towel holders, almost everything. Laid it all out in about one day by myself with the story pole. We'll get into part 2 where I'll show you the print, the blueprint portion of this